All right, family. Hopefully, everyone is doing wonderful today. You know, it's something that's been on my mind for a while, and I really want to try and explain it as best as possible. I want to simplify it where we can really look at the principles and how this really works. And many of you have heard me say that the Bible is a trust. It's an what they call an irrevocable trust. Y'all look that up to help you out. Again, once you start seeing this stuff, it begins to make sense. What I have up here, family, is this triangle, right? And at the top of this triangle, you see the word creator. When we think of the creator, we think of the Most High. The Most High created us, and He created the instructions, the rules, the regulations, the law. And our people agreed to follow the guidelines, the rules, the regulations, the instructions. They agreed to that in order to reap the benefits. Now, I'm going to get to the benefits here in a minute. But when the Most High created this, He put things in place saying that if we was to follow these rules and regulations in this trust, right? In this covenant, He promised us the land, riches, health, wealth. I mean, He promised us everything, protection. And our ancestors broke that trust, violated that trust. Even today, a lot of our people continue to break that trust. But anyway, the next word I have is trustee. And the trustee is the administrator, right? The administrators. And I found it funny that even in the word administrator, you can find the word minister, which were the priest, right? The trustee is the priest, the administrator, right? To make sure that everything that was agreed upon in said trust is followed through, right? Is executed. The go between the Most High and the people. Those that break the agreement or break the trust, they could not reap the benefits of said trust. They would not be rewarded. And again, when we look at the so-called priests nowadays, they are teaching our people to violate the trust. They're teaching our people to violate the trust instead of like the priests of old times were teaching our people how to follow through and to honor that trust, right? To remain in honor. Then we have the beneficiary, the children of Israel. The children of Israel were the beneficiaries, right, of said trust. But they had to follow the instructions, the rules, the regulations, right? They had to be in honor. Whatever was agreed upon, they had to make sure that they didn't breach that contract, right? Again, and I found it even funny looking at the word beneficiary. You can see the word bun, which is son. And generally the son would continue the bloodline, right? Will continue to keep that family name, that family heritage. He would keep it going. He would inherit whatever his father created. Again, going back to the top, starting all over again. The son then would be would be the one that's over the trust, or would be the priest. Again, the same principles that the Most High gave our ancestors. The adversary took our records, built his kingdom, then gave the book back to us in religion. You hear about it all the time how these people, they protect their wealth by creating a trust. And anything that's in that trust is protected, again, protected from the public. It separates public and private. Now, if that trust is broken, the administrator, right, or the trustee of the trust, they're not going to allow the beneficiaries to reap the rewards from said trust. Again, we can see the same function in the Bible when the Most High dealt with the children of Israel. When we broke the covenant, our ancestors broke the covenant, we lost the land, we lost the language, our inheritance, our heritage, right? The riches that went with that, the promise. We lost all that. But once we come back to the covenant, come back to the trust, honor the trust, we can begin to reap the rewards or the benefits of the trust. But as long as we operate outside that trust, outside the guidelines, the rules, the regulations, the instructions, we make that trust null and void. Again, family, the Bible is a law book. Again, like I said, I stated this in many videos. Matter of fact, the book itself even tells you in the book of Joshua and other chapters as well, other books as well. Meditate on the book of the law daily. The book of the law is supposed to be on your mouth, daily. Our people will read this, but will not operate, will not function, will not honor the trust. They will breach it every chance they get. But they want to reap the benefits of what the Most High promised in the trust. But anyway, family, again, I just want to simplify. I want to make it make sense. Hopefully, it makes sense. Again, not that I'm some kind of expert on trust. I'm learning just like everybody else. But it made sense to me, and I just wanted to simplify it and explain it where when we look at the book, hopefully it would make us take the book not a little bit more serious, but a lot more serious than the way we look at it nowadays. As just some kind of just a whole bunch of words on paper. Even dealing with the prophets, family. That's why the prophets was able to see and prophesy because they could see the condition of our people, and looking at the cycle of time of history, they were able to see the same things happen again. So they were able to prophesy and tell the people how to get back online. Again, the trustee, because the trustee would be the base of the support, would be the guide the people, instruct the people, correct the people, the administrator, right? Make sure that everything in that trust is honored, where we can reap the benefits. Anyway, family, I just want to share that right fast. Hopefully it makes sense. With that being said, as usual, peace, love. Shalom.